This video is about configuring DHCP snooping in Commando Marshall C3500 series routing switch. DHCP snooping provides a security mechanism to prevent receiving false DHCP response packet and to log DHCP addresses. It does this by treating ports on the switch as either trusted or untrusted. A trusted port is a port that is connected to a DHCP server and is allowed to assign DHCP addresses. The DHCP message received on trusted ports are allowed to pass through the switch. An untrusted port is a port that is not allowed to assign the DHCP address. By default, all ports are considered untrusted until you declare them trusted. It prevents the unauthorized or rough DHCP server offering IP address to the DHCP client. So let's configure this DHCP snooping in our Commando C3500 series switch. For that, configure terminal. I am already having a DHCP server configured in this device. Interface ETH-0-13 where this PC is connected, and I will say DHCP snooping trust and DHCP snooping verify. DHCP snooping verify. MAC address and service DHCP enable and DHCP snooping VLAN 1 snooping and DHCP snooping VLAN 1. So VLAN 1 I have given. So this is a very simple straightforward way to configure a DHCP snooping for a particular interface or a particular VLANs. We can do the same process. Show services will show the DHCP is enabled on this Commando switch, and show DHCP snooping statistics will show a DHCP packet sent, packet forwarded. We can also see the DHCP snooping binding all. So what are this PC is having this MAC ID and the interface used and the lease time and the IP address it is having. This DHCP snooping command on switch is globally enabled to enable DHCP snooping. So very simple straightforward command here, DHCP snooping. So this is to enable it globally, and we can have this DHCP snooping interval also by configuring the command configure terminal DHCP snooping database auto save interval. By default it is 600. We can change, let us say, to 120. We can also enable the DHCP option 82 data insertion by giving the command DHCP snooping information option. So this way we can enable that, and we can verify it with the command show DHCP snooping config. So this way we can see the snooping configuration which are allowed. We can also have the DHCP information option allow untrusted command on switch to configure it to accept DHCP packet with option 82 information that are received on untrusted port. So for that, configure terminal DHCP snooping information option allow untrusted. We can also have the for particular interface we can also have DHCP snooping trust configuration, which we can configure. So let us say I want to configure interface ETH-0-13 INT. I want to configure VLAN 1 as DHCP snooping trust. So all the ports are in this VLAN. Interface ETH-0-13. So DHCP snooping trust, we can have it on layer 2. So this port is trusted for sending and receiving the DHCP server request and responses only. We can also have the remote ID configured information. So for that, DHCP snooping information option, format, remote ID, and we can give the host name. We can verify all this configuration by giving show DHCP snooping config snooping statistics and snooping trusted sources. So there are a lot of commands. So 0, 1 and 13 are the trusted sources for DHCP. Basically, this DHCP snooping cause a switch to examine the DHCP messages and filter those considered to be inappropriate. DHCP snooping also builds a table of IP address and the port mappings based on the legitimate DHCP message called as the DHCP snooping binding table. The DHCP snooping binding table can then be used by the DAI and by the IP source guard feature. So this uses DHCP snooping and IP source guard to prevent the DHCP DOS or MAD in middle type of attack. DHCP snooping listens to the DHCP message exchange and build a binding database to valid tuples like MAC address, IP address and VLAN interface. When DAI is enabled, the switch drops the ARP packet if the sender MAC address and the sender IP address do not match an entry in the DHCP snooping binding database. DHCP snooping is a series of techniques applied to improve the security of the DHCP infrastructure. When the DHCP servers are allocating an IP address to the clients on the LAN, the DHCP snooping can be configured on the LAN switches to prevent malicious or malformed DHCP traffic or rough DHCP server. It is a security feature which acts as a firewall between untrusted hosts and trusted DHCP server and prevents false DHCP response and also monitors client. So basically it defeats the attack for the port it considered to be untrusted. So there are also a lot of limitations in DHCP snooping features. So attacker can devise new attack including attacking DHCP snooping itself and can generate a high volume of DHCP message in an attempt to overload the DHCP snooping feature and switch CPU itself. So this feature, DHCP snooping, is a security feature which acts like a firewall between untrusted host and trusted DHCP servers. So this is very simply you can configure DHCP snooping in Commando switches and can prevent the rough DHCP from taking control or access in your network. Thank you for watching video. Thank you.